Hi, and welcome to Alaskan in Thailand. I'm here in the Hua Hin beach this morning again, about 6:15 a.m. Beautiful morning, cloudy. Lately, we're in the rainy season. It's been kind of cloudy lately in the mornings, and we've been getting a little rain in the late afternoon. It's kind of nice, cools things off. I really kind of like this rainy season. The sun is hot when it comes out, though. It's in the 90s, and it comes out every day. It's not like it rains all day every day, but yeah. Oh, I'd also like to thank you guys for the super chats. Thank you. You guys know who you are. Very generous of you guys. It sure makes my day. Gives me a little inspiration to get out and make a little more video. Thank you very much. I'm here sweating. I got done jogging, so I don't know why I do these videos right after I sweated, but I am. And another thing I want to talk about is the comments. You guys, when I answer a comment on my YouTube Studio app, the comment actually disappears, absolutely disappears. So if you answer back, I'll never see it. That comment will never come back up on my screen. It just blips out. And I'd actually have to go back on each video and find every comment to answer each one, and I can't do that. I don't know why YouTube has it set up like that and for their Studio app. So if you have a response to anything I've responded on, I won't see it unless you make a new comment. That's one way you could do it. Make a new comment, say this is a response comment or something like that. That's the only way I'll be able to see it again unless I go back on each video. Just so you know, I'm not stuck up. I just don't see them. I think you guys responded back. I remember doing it myself, trying to respond to a YouTuber, and they don't see it. That's the problem. They won't see it again. But anyway, well, today I thought I'd tell you about my trip down to Pranburi. That's a 30-minute ride south of here. Beautiful country down there. It's riding through pineapple plantations, banana groves, coconut groves, beautiful craggy mountains. It's the most beautiful scenery you ever wanted to see. It's prettier than here even, you know. I thought this area was nice, but man, you go down there, it's even more beautiful. And she brought me down, and her brother drives a Grab, so we just rent him and he brings us down. And it's a 30-minute drive. They live down that way, so that's kind of their area. And they brought me to this. They picked up her friend, one of her friends that she hadn't seen in a couple of years. She did the same thing in Cham. We picked up one of her friends she hadn't seen in a while, and he ate dinner with us and everything. So we brought him around. He was from the area anyway, so he knew the area too. And they brought me to this beautiful temple nestled into these craggy cliffs. I got a video on that. It's probably a couple of days. I'm doing these videos a day or two in advance, so my videos are from the other day. And yeah, one of the most beautiful temples I ever seen. She said it was like 600 years old. And, you know, there's no crowd or anybody. I was the only one touring the whole temple myself, you know. Just walking around with my camera, not another soul around. It's just low season. These places are out of the way too, so I don't really think there's a lot of people there even during high season. But it was really cool, and there was a river that ran right in front of it too, and there was these boats, these Thai boats, like you see up here. They have these Go Devils on props so they can go in shallow water. Good thing it was low tide. She asked if you wanted to rent one and go on a boat ride. It was only $15, and they were going to take you an hour boat ride for 4 of us. And I thought, wow, but it was low tide, and I figured we'd get out there and the sun would come out and I'd just be cooked, you know. But I realized later they have little canopies over them, but I didn't want them. We had other things we wanted to see anyway. So I declined on the boat trip. And then she brought us to another beach, a different beach. I guess it's the actual Pranburi Beach. I'll have it I did a video on it. It was so beautiful. Beautiful rock cliffs going straight up from the ocean. And I kind of just stumbled upon it myself. She was off getting coffee. She wanted coffee, so she wasn't too interested. But I walked down and checked the beach, and it was the most spectacular, scenic, breathtaking beach I've ever been on. Honestly, it's the most picturesque beach I have ever seen in my life. And I had to aimlessly just go walking out and looking at the cliffs and stuff. And I noticed there was trails, like a forest park trail going up, and it was supposed to be this forest park kind of nature preserve park or something. So I found the actual trail, just accidentally stumbled upon it, And I was able to walk up. I took a walk up the trail, and it's just the most beautiful view out over the ocean. All these cactus all growing and these crazy Thai trees they have here. It's just beautiful. Lizards running ahead of me and stuff. Just the neatest place. And I didn't even finish the whole thing. Noe was like back there getting coffee, and I just kind of went off on my own. So I went back, but boy, that was just the most breathtaking. I'll upload video of that too. That's probably on today's video. Like I said, I'll be a day or two ahead. So yeah, that was the most beautiful beach I had ever seen. And this is only 30, 40 minutes away from here. And well, we got a beautiful beach here, but this is even more beautiful. And no people whatsoever. I was the only person on that beach, completely the only, or I passed one guy walking from them trails. I don't know where he was, what he was doing, some Thai guy. Yeah, the whole beach to yourself, of course, you know. And then after that, she wanted to eat, so she's always hungry, so we always went out, and she brought us to this Thai restaurant out in the middle of nowhere, and it was on a there was a floating dock on a shrimp or fish ponds. I don't know whether they're shrimp or probably both in them, but yeah, the whole area is dotted with these shrimp ponds, and they actually had a floating dock on the shrimp pond for the diner, but there was indoors too, so we went indoors and ate where it was cold, and they had aircon up nice and cool, so we ate in there. And man, the food was just seafood. They had a grouper, live grouper. You could have a grouper killed and eaten for you. They had them live in tanks. They had fish ponds out there, live shrimp they'd cook you. We ordered scallops, deep fried squid. They brought a big plate of rice. What else? I ordered a dozen oysters on the half shell. Big oysters too. Just beautiful. Tastes great. So yeah, we ate like kings there. At the end of the day, the bill I expected was going to be like $50. There was 4 of us, you know, and we all had food and drinks. And no, it was only $30, less than $30 between us all. That was pretty good. Got off pretty cheap, I thought. But yeah, it was a great dinner. Great time on the beach. Great time up in the temple. And so we went and brought this guy home. We picked him up somewhere in town, and then we brought him back out to his house. And we got out, and it was kind of out in the boonies somewhere under these beautiful trees and stuff. Nice shade. She told me the beach is just right over there from his house. And then she pointed to these little cottage style, looked like small 1-bedroom houses. She had like 2 or 3 of them out there on his property. And she says, he rents these. You can rent one of these, $5,000 a month. That's the one she was telling me. She had a house if I wanted one for $5,000 a month. $5,000 is only $150 a month. Can you imagine living for $150 a month right near the beach? You know, but it's country living. There's probably no one down there much. And I said, but I'd have to learn how to speak Thai. And she laughed, I'll teach you, she said. But anyway, yeah, it'd be some real kind of rural living with just some Thais around. I'm sure there's some tourists in Falang somewhere down there. It's so beautiful. There's got to be. But yeah, the beautiful beaches and temples. And I told her, well, I have a year contract. She knows I have a year signed a lease in where I'm at now. She goes, 1 year you can move here, huh? I said, yeah, maybe, we'll see. So yeah, if I ever get tuned in and sick of the city and I want to get out into the quieter, she even said it's quiet. It's not noisy and dirty like the city up here in Hua Hin, which city here ain't real noisy and dirty, but it is kind of busy. So yeah, just keep in mind that, you know, there are options of cheap living here. If you're living kind of, you know, if you don't have a big budget, there are places, if you're willing to get away from the main drag, you know, in the main tourist areas, it does get real cheap. You can live for $150 in a month for, you know, on your electricity. If you're not using a bunch of electricity, you can, on aircon, you could live, you know, $10 a month on electricity, $5 for water. It's real cheap living, but you're going to be living out in the middle of nowhere. But hey, some guys are living in, you know, if you got a bad situation going on somewhere, you're living in some crap hole in Chicago or in the Bronx in New York, and you want to just get away from all the noise, dirty, pollution, and crime, man, it'd be a way step up. I think a perfect way to finish off your later years in life rather than living in the crime-ridden cities or something like that, you know. But anyway, That was a fun day for me. I'm glad she got me out. And thanks for the guys that are supporting the channel. It makes it possible. I can hire her and her brother to bring me out. And the money goes just like that with her, but it's fun and I enjoy it. Gets me out of the house. And if I don't, I won't get out much unless I get some encouragement to do it myself. So yeah. Well, anyway, yeah, that's my assumption of Pranburi. Check it out if you're in the Hua Hin area. It's just a half-hour drive south. It's some beautiful scenery, cheap living, just great people. I had a blast. I think I could live there really, and I might. Who knows? Well, anyway, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'll give you a look around before I shut her down. We'll see you in the next one.